unravel the true identity of this evil beast.
Mic check, check, mic check. Check, check.
Why hasn't Mike given you his check yet? You've asked for it many times. Have a good stream.
Thank you.
C. The rental price of level 3 at around.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. You are on the mountain with Rick, and it is time for some Splinterlands. How y'all doing out there in Twitchland tonight? What is good? What is good? What is good? Morning, Captain Huko. How are you doing? How was your stream? Hope all was well. And happy end of season day. We've got a few things on the agenda today. We've got a couple rewards to claim. We'll start with the tiny rewards on the smallest of accounts here on Get Good Scrub. Let me make sure that everything is looking correctly. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. What did we get from our last season here? Next to nothing, because the bots aren't that good. Morning, JB Saints. How are you today? How you doing, Lolo Boo Boo? Elephantium, what's good, what's good, what's good? We got a lot to do today, so we're just going to burn through Reveal All. That is not bad at all for an account that owns nearly no cards, and I have not played by hand at all. I'm not going to complain. And the cool thing is all of those cards stay on that account. That's actually the jackpot account. So that bot is basically just feeding the jackpot, which is super cool. On to the rental account. So who is already aware of the new proposal? Just give me a quick up or down vote for you, what you're thinking on it. We're going to go in depth here in a little bit because I think this is a major topic and I cannot wait to dive into it. We also have some tournaments that we are in on the main account that we get to go ahead and claim and make some teams there. And I want to take a first look at the videos that were taken from Splinterfest, looking at the Rebellion card art spoilers. Very excited for all of these things. So let's get to... Hey! Hey, that's almost 10 SPS there, and a Chaos Legion pack. Love Dampier Infiltrator. This is already going well. Another Chaos Legion pack, another Dampier Infiltrator, another Chaos Legion pack, another Chaos Legion pack. What? What is going on? Did we actually just get good rewards? Like, what? Half an SPS, half an SPS, half an SPS, almost half an SPS. Is that 4 or 5 packs? 9 SPS. Oh no, oh no. I wish I could take that back, but it's alright. We'll just have to go through it. I can't believe I just did that. We switched screen, so it should be at least on there now. We're not going to see the openings anymore, but man, that's disappointing. Somebody clipped the biggest failure of my entire stream on Splinterlands. Alrighty, so we got 4 alchemy potions, 0.437 SPS Ever Hungry Skull, 0.452 SPS Pellicor Mercenary, 8.895 SPS. Zhang! I know that ain't that gold foil legendary amount, but still, that's, I think, is probably the best I've seen from a single chest. I might have a 10 or a 9 somewhere out there, but it's certainly top 5. We got 1 Chaos Legion pack here, 0.49 SPS, 5.223 SPS. I didn't even notice that one until now. Dampier. More SPS. We got Dampier Infiltrator. And another Dampier Infiltrator. Bunch more SPS. Bunch of comments. Like, this was actually probably the best rewards that I've seen. Like, let's go on Splinter Share and just break that down. Because that makes it a whole lot quicker to look at. Wow, that's almost 20 SPS. That's beautiful. And granted, it was 50 chests, and it was 50 gold chests, so I was very excited about this one. We hit 50 gold chests, and now we're not going to play for a couple of days at all on ranked. I'm not going as extreme as Dwayne did in his video, where he was talking about, maybe since the beginning of the season is so difficult, and since the end of the season is the most lucrative anyway, because that's where you're at the league where you belong, then maybe the right answer is to burn your ECR to 0 on the last day of the season, and then wait 4 days without playing at all. But, I didn't quite go that far, but I took all of my accounts down to 20%. All of them. And now I'm letting them recharge back up to 90% before they start again. So it's going to be, 2 days. But I'm very happy with these rewards. I feel like that was worth it. And 4 Chaos Legion packs. We're going to open at least one of these on stream, and we're probably just going to go ahead and give one of them away. So you know what, actually, no, we won't do that. We will do a death wheel, and we will do that towards the end because we got a lot of stuff to cover in the meanwhile. Alright, so first up, let's go. Okay, we're going to mute this. We're going to full screen because we just want to see the cards. That was Gold League. That was 50 chests in Gold League. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Okay, no, this is not what I was looking for. This is what we wanted. All right, this frame is magnificent. I don't love how little gold there is on the gold foil, but I do love how much of the art you can actually see. When Magic started doing full art cards, it became a better game, in my opinion, because one of the best things that they have done all of these years is their art, and I love the standard that the new art is coming to, and these cards are just absolutely gorgeous. And if you hadn't had a chance to see this yet, I just wanted to, actually I am going to go ahead and unmute this.
Are going to be portrayed. What is the frames going to look like? Because that is factored in as you go through the conceptualization period of how these characters are presented. So as you can see, you know, some of where we came from, the beta cards, Untamed, and then eventually Chaos Legion, and you'll notice that from one generation to the next, we try as much as possible to start getting out of the way. So Untamed got a little nuts, and then when we moved to Chaos Legion, we kind of like toned it back a little bit. We said, well, you know what? Let's try to let the artwork breathe a little bit. Let's try to go ahead and instead of making the frame the main event, let's go ahead and just be supportive of the character art, because that's the cool part, right? The character. So when we were looking at visualizing and conceptualizing what Rebellion would look like, I want you to first keep in mind that what we're about to show you is concepts. You know, I can't guarantee that this is where we're going to end up, but I will say that as we're discussing internally with the creative team, I don't know, we feel pretty good about it. So let's take a look at the new and improved card frame we're hoping to implement into the game. So there you go. Hopefully you guys, you know, feel as awesome about
That is
it as
amazing.
we do. Essentially what you're looking at is a redesigned card frame that really puts the artwork front and center. It allows us to really look at the character and go, wow, I'm not looking at the characters through some small little window. Instead, they're allowed to come to life.
Yeah, this is amazing.
That would be freaking cool. Something that I always thought we should do, which I don't know.
That's
maybe
awesome.
It'll get done, maybe it won't, but I always thought that it would be cool to visually represent where you're at in the progression of the character's levels, right? Because some new players are like, wait a minute, this rarity can go up to 4 levels, but this other one goes up to 10 levels. How do you're trying to wrap your brain around it, right? Where are they at? Is a level 4 good or bad? Well, it depends on the rarity.
Okay, so that's where the rarity is. It's actually showing you the max levels, and it's color-coded there. That's cool.
And how they look. But what do you guys think? Well, yeah.
Yeah, that is...
Come on, we can do better than that. You guys like the new card frames?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to yell woo into the mic, but yeah, no, this is definitely... I give this frame a seal of approval. Like, this is, yeah, these are beautiful, and I can't wait to start collecting those. Now, let's go ahead and put that back on. But the bigger topic of the day was the new proposal. Who has their forms or their thoughts on this already formed? I'm still kind of back and forth. I see the potential upsides. I see the potential downsides. I also see the potential for it to be, you know, a foot down the wrong path. But it looks like it's actually going pretty well so far on that path, so I'm not 100% sure. Well, how are you at 42% RC? I mean, I know you don't have any RC, but what have you been doing lately? What the heck is going on? days. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out of here. We got a pack to go open. X out of that, X out of that. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a web page for the new proposal, so while this is opening, I'm going to see if I can get there via Discord. Hey, gold supply runner, we're happy about a gold supply runner. And double rare, Windeku, that in gold would have been really nice. I need to work on him. And Life Sapper, alrighty. Well, out of all of this, there is one card that won't be going to the rentals. Let's go ahead and do another one. I would say somebody hit a bang quicks for me, but this is the wrong chat for that. We can still visualize, though. See that purple and blue card background with the yellow border around it. No, it's not in this pack. See the card start to shake when we click on it. And then it flips over. And the first thing we see is that big, beautiful yellow dragon's eye and just below the center of the card. And we see the Q and, of course, the obligatory U. And then the Roman numeral 9. And we see the 4 mana in the top left corner and the -1 ranged and the -1 speed. He's not in this pack either. We see that funny looking Nightcrawler hanging upside down from the top of the ceiling with that silly little grin and his outstretched finger and the dagger floating beside it. Well, those 3 packs were kind of lackluster, but it's all good. We at least got 1 gold. Oh yes, we also have daily battles to claim. 1 whole chest. $12 alchemies. And at least, 12's a decent number. I'm not going to complain about that. That's more than 2 packs worth. What's good, Hank 12C? How you doing today? Okay, let's... Claim, claim, claim the SPS. Gimme, 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 gimme. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, we're going to send that into the liquidity pool. Splinterlands. Pull the DEC. Pull the SPS. If you guys are not utilizing these liquidity pools, I feel like you are missing out. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot, but it's worth putting it in there. Start earning some of those rewards. You make money on your money, and then you make money off of making money on your money. Like, I don't have a lot in there, but just build it up over time, every little bit, every day, and then every once in a while, I just go on a big old spending spree and wipe out all of my DEC in here. For those of you who have been with me particularly for a while, you know that these used to have a couple $100 worth in them, and then Rift Watchers happened. So my rewards are now significantly smaller than they once were, but it all helps. Every little bit that's coming back at me. And like we got the Star Pro Star Bits is actually paying us out in Swap Hive, and then that's giving us all the Swap Hive that we stake against the vouchers. So we just got vouchers sitting there. Why not make them make me some SPS? Just throwing that out there. I mean, it's your game. You play it how you want. I just feel like if you are not taking advantage of that, then you may be missing out. All right, so this new proposal is not actually a proposal yet. It is still within the community discussion. Unfortunately, I know that it's on Discord, but I don't know if there's a web page or anything that I can follow to get there. But basically, the new proposal is going to change the reward equation, as it were. Can you stake vouchers? You cannot stake vouchers. You can put vouchers into a liquidity pool, and you will earn DEC rewards off of that in-game. So if you on BSwap or Hive Engine, Tribal Dex, whatever, you can put vouchers and Swap Hive in a liquidity pool, and you will earn Swap Hive and vouchers off of this just like any other liquidity pool as the liquidity gets used. That's how they work. But also, as an additional reward, here in-game, you will earn SPS off of your vouchers and Swap Hive liquidity pool. So even though there's no SPS in that pool, you are still earning SPS off of it, which is awesome. And I mean, there's actually pretty good rates on that too. Like just the vouchers, or just the SPS from the voucher Swap Hive is 74.64%. And of course, that is going to fluctuate as, you know, days go by and things change and whatnot. But also the DEC SPS, you will earn 7.33% APR in your DEC rewards in-game. Then you earn 55.56 in your SPS rewards in-game, plus what you actually earn from the liquidity pool. So just throwing that out there, not financial advice. All right, so new rewards proposal, Splinterlands. Let's see if my Google Foo is going to actually work to sniff this out. Okay, this hopefully is it's undated, so I'm guessing no. June 24, July 3. Okay, yeah, no, this is all old stuff. Alrighty. Does anybody in the chat have a site that we can go to where we can actually read what is being put forth for this new proposal? Because I have not actually had a chance to read it verbatim. I've just heard some discussion about it, and I would like to be fully informed. That tends to be helpful. You need to update again, computer. This is ridiculous. I've like updated this computer 3 days in a row, and now it's telling me I need to do it again. Alright, we got 4 minutes left on the layer 2 labs faucet. Alright, while we were trying to figure out the... What's good, Max Maka? Alright, so basically the plan is that they're going to change the rewards again by adding in a penalty if your cards are not max level for the tier below the one you're playing in. We got explosive weaponry, close range, 99 mana, water, and we're going water. even though we don't have the speed that we normally do, but we don't have Tidebiter, which means we don't have Venator Kinjo, which means we don't have any frickin' shields. Okay. We'll do Wave Brood on the back. Who is my biggest HP? Yeah, there we go. Narissa will go there. And then... I hate when you don't have speed. Let's see. Do we want the extra damage or the scatter shot? Let's go with the Gem Meteor because you're faster, actually. And send it. Bulldog did a video. I know Bulldog did a video. That was how I found out about it, but I want to talk about it and I want to actually read like on the stream. That's what I, thank you. Thank you, Tetiskin. Okay, let me see. Actually, here, let me pull the stream up here. This is the best way I can think of to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Shh. Alrighty, beautiful. I'm greatly appreciative of that. Thank you so much. A proposal is being put forth to a vote of all SPS staked token holders to adjust the amount of reward shares awarded in ranked battles based on the level of cards used by the winning playing battle. Goal of this change is to encourage players to own and or rent higher level cards and encourage combining cards by reducing the amount of reward shares earned by cards used in battles that are below the intended levels for each league. Initially, the concept of collection power was introduced in an attempt to ensure that players would need the appropriate level cards in order to participate in the higher leagues. However, that system was relatively easy to work around, and we are still seeing many players that are able to earn full rewards in higher leagues using low-level cards. With the recent changes to the ranked reward system, we now have the tools to better achieve this goal by limiting rewards based on the cards actually used in the battles rather than the cards simply sitting in players' collections. The table below details the proposed minimum level of cards of each rarity required to earn full rewards at each league. And basically, this chart, broken down simply, means that you have to be at max level for the league below yours. So if you're in gold, then you get penalized if your cards are not maxed for silver league. If you're in silver, you get penalized if your cards are not maxed for bronze. If you're bronze, you get penalized if your cards are not maxed for novice. Well, max for novice is 1, so there's no penalties in bronze. Silver, gold, diamond. So the only thing where you actually have to have max cards is champion, because champion is the league above diamond where the max is max. So that is how that is going to actually break down. And on the one hand, for me personally, because Tales from the Cryptomancer also did a great breakdown on this. Like, there's a lot of really good content out there on this. If you want to look at both sides of the issue, I definitely encourage you to look into this particular proposal, decide how you want to vote, because it is definitely a big one, and I feel like there are a number of positives and negatives on each side, and this is one that it's a vote that matters, and it's a vote that you need to be informed on, because it is going to change. Either way, it's going to change the way Splinterlands grows as a game. And I feel like if I continue to play in gold, this actually benefits me. If I do push into diamond, this very much hurts me. And if I were to drop down into silver, then this would very much benefit me. This would actually play in my favor, and it might actually be... maybe. It might actually be enough of a reason to try for the leaderboards sometime. Or something along those lines. Probably wouldn't actually be able to make leaderboards. My deck is nowhere near that good, and I'm not that good of a player. But Johnny 5 hit on exactly the negative aspect of it. They're already having difficulty bringing in new players, and this would further hamstring new players. So while it could potentially benefit me, and I do see how it does achieve the intended result, it is going to hurt new players. It is going to make it more difficult to bring in new players, and that is something that y'all have heard me rail on before for all a long time. Like, it is going, and that is the most important thing. If we don't bring in new players, the economy dies. That is just how it's going to work. Absolutely agree that Axemaster is a beast, but more important discussions currently. Lich Death, I don't like that proposal. I'm still earning my cards, so it would mess me over massively if I try to go silver. I understand. I'm the same way. I am building up my collection as well. We're getting there a little bit at a time. You know, we're currently mostly mid-silver in gold cards. We have a couple that are max silver, and we have a couple that have pushed into gold for certain abilities, or like Exploding Rats, because I've actually gotten enough of them out of rewards. And then, you know, like I picked up a max copy of Oceanus because it was basically the same price as buying 4 single copies to get them to level 3. So this will force players to... Yeah, you're absolutely right, JB. It will force players to remain in their leagues longer before jumping to the next league, at the same time, they want people to, you know, be encouraged to get the power. They've never necessarily... I mean, they've made it clear from the beginning that it's not supposed to be, you know, buy your $10 spell book and earn $30 a week. You know, that's not how it's supposed to work. You are supposed to have to own the cards, and so this makes that happen. It's also going to, you know, very much affect card prices, because if everybody has to have more cards, then there are going to be some people that leave. Yes, the requirement is 1 league lower. So, and banning bots is not only lazy, it's also impossible. Like, they cannot do it. They will always build a better bot. That's the reason why, even though bots are banned in Diablo, there are bots in Diablo. Even though bots are banned in World of Warcraft, there are bots in World of Warcraft. Bots are banned in every game, and bots are still there if the bots can make money. Why? Because you can't fucking stop the bots. So, it's just not possible. There is literally nothing they can do to actually ban bots. So, rather than that, they welcome the bots, and the bots, seriously, are an integral part of this economy. As much as we all sometimes hate playing the bots, I run bots. I have all 3 of my accounts on bots. I run my rental account and my jackpot account just because otherwise it's sitting there wasted ECR. I'm never going to play those accounts. That's not what they're there for. But I might as well earn something with them. I might as well use that ECR. I paid $10 for those spell books. I might as well get my money's worth out of them. So bots are not the problem. Bots are actually a integral part of our economy, and it would absolutely destroy everything that Splinterlands has built if they were to actually try and ban the bots, because they are the basis of the economy. Bots set card prices, they set rental prices, they set everything, because, and they're the reason why you can go buy a Max Oceanus for $2 right now. Like, that's how important they are to this economy. We just can't run and can't be the same without them. We can't get rid of the bots. So what they're trying to do is lessen the presence of the bots. Obviously, you're not going to be able to, take as much rewards with just having, 100,000 accounts that are all playing level 1 cards. They already did this with the starter card nerf, and I feel like that was a good thing. Even as someone who was affected by it, and still occasionally is, I admit that it forced me to get some cards that I probably would not have gotten otherwise. There's still a couple that I just take the hit on because I want to play them, but they're not worth what it's going to cost me to buy them. So I'm not saying that it can't be done right. I'm just saying it's very touchy subject, and there's a lot of very strong opinions that are correct on both sides of that field. So I'm not 100% sure yet where I stand on it, because it could be awesome. And for me, it personally would be, because I've already kind of decided that I'm not as interested in pushing into Diamond as I was before. I've got a lot of things coming up in my life, and I think it would be better for me personally to just focus on building up with what I've got and not putting in a lot more crazy expenditure to try and max everything out to push a league. I'm going to be more like Lich Death and just continue building my cards over time. We got odd ones out. We got 13 mana. So I'm going to be sticking around in gold for a while. And I'm going to just let the bots do all of the ranked for me. And I'm going to focus on tournaments and as far as the content on my stream and whatnot. We do have a bunch of other games, and for Splinterlands related, we've got the tournaments, and then we can do a whole lot more discussion on other topics. And I'm kind of wanting to start going through the lore. I feel like that would be a fun way to spend some evenings. Champ requires max, and there's not enough max for rent. Well, I think part of Champion is, that there's not enough room at the top. So do with that what you will. That's not going to change. There's never going to be enough room at the top. If there was, this game would be terrible. Champ requires max, and it still doesn't even require max. Then again, if you're getting into Champion with less than max cards, good on you. And that's the other side of it. It's like, why should I get penalized for Oh, Fog of War and Up Close and Personal. Interesting. Why should I get penalized for somebody else, or for playing cards that are, below my rank, when really it's the fault of the people I'm beating with lower level cards? That's a very strong argument, and a lot can be said for it. So and then there's also a lot of cards out there like Chicken. One BCX Chicken is all you need. One BCX Soul Fiend is all you need until max level. Like, there's no point in leveling those cards up. Chicken, okay, he gets an attack at 3. That's why I have a level 1 Chicken and a level 3 Chicken. But I have no intention whatsoever of having a level 4 Chicken. So why should I get penalized for playing a card that is perfectly good at 1 BCX or at level 3? Yeah, we lost this one. I thought we had a really strong team there, but he had the same team, only better, I guess. But yeah, kind of the whole not enough, that is the point of the game, really. I mean, push and shove, push and shove. Look at the Rift Watchers Assure thing. I learned how to pronounce her name properly now because I listened to the lore. But the whole Assure thing, like, I'm not getting my copy despite the fact that I bought 50 packs specifically to get that copy and really hurt myself to do it, and was live on stream at the right time doing the right things, and then just was too slow, and so I missed the window. And even though there was no kind of warnings or anything about that, like, it's on me. I missed it. So it's definitively not a perfect system, but it is a pretty darn good one, and I'm still happy to be here. Gathering TD packs, congratulations on that. How many are you up to? I feel like I can do better than this, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe we don't need Sandworm. You're on number 4? Nice. I got 5 during the pre-sale, and I would like to acquire a few more, but I have not yet. Also, I'm wondering when that SPS faucet is actually going to start and how we're going to collect it, because I didn't see any information about any of that in the proposal itself. Exactly. I'm down for that million SPS per month. It's not going to be a huge share because there's a lot of packs out there, but it's going to be good enough. So I have been experimenting with Roomcrafter a lot. He's probably the Chaos, or the Rift Watchers card that I'm playing most. Damn it with the trample. When he is good, he is amazing. When he is not, he is really not. So I know that doesn't really mean a whole lot, but man, I really need to get more copies of Sand. Well, it doesn't matter here. He's level 1 anyways, but I'm going to lose here because my Sandworm does not have Pierce. Your strategy is to have the packs built up by the airdrop and then focus on building up your deck by the leftover SPS. Oh, dang. Ank got 120 packs in pre-sale. Whale alert. Congratulations, man. That is a strong move. We are not doing well in this tournament. In fact, we are getting slaughtered so far. We are unprotected, healed out 46 mana. Life, death, water, earth. So, and the interesting thing that I'm kind of looking at is if and when this passes, because I fully expect that it's going to pass. The whales benefit from it. Therefore, the whales will vote for it. Therefore, it's going to pass. If you are against this proposal, I understand where you're coming from, but I feel like the best option for you is to acknowledge that it is going to pass and start making plans on that fact. Just throwing that out there. It's going to happen. There's almost no way that it doesn't. How do I not have... Oh, because no legendaries. Son of a monkey. Alright, Runecrafter in case they try and mirror match us. And let's go Creeping Ooze. No. No Runecrafter. We want Arbalest, which gives us 3 mana left. And we can go... Yes, let's go Scavo Hireling. Stitch Leech. Yes, at level 1, he is definitively better than Uraeus. Alright, send it. Ow. Them thorns is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, not Corsair Bosun though. We might be alright here. Yep, we're good. Gravy, baby! First win of the tourney. I'll take it. Thank you. Alright, 4 more battles to go. It is 9:45. We got an hour and 15 minutes. We got Weak Magic, Holy Protection, and 16 mana. Opponent's got 55,000 power. He's got Llama. He's got Kitty. He's got Kron. He's got a lot of stuff for 55,000 power. We got no fire, no life. Alright, this is stupid, but... we're going to try it. Sneak play all day. In 1 month, they already did 2 things that hurt new players, so to be honest, on my side, it will mostly be get out of the game. They really need to do something for the new player because the game can't thrive on no new players. But hey, if the player base are putting hundreds of dollars, they will still be good. But from what I see, in less than a month, they are doing stuff to push higher people in League just to suck all the money out from them. Johnny 5, I 100% understand that sentiment. It is, it's hard to deny the truth of it as well. It does feel like they are very much pushing the either build or GTFO. And yeah, that is not a great way to bring in a lot of new players, especially right now with how many new things have come out, and we've all felt the sting, we've all felt the FOMO. There are things that every single one of us have wanted to do that we haven't been able to because there's been so much all at the same time. And then the fact that they're talking about, well, we're going to, burn packs after 9 months. We're going to introduce scarcity that way. And so there's not enough to go around. And I understand where they're coming from on all of it. I understand where the pros are coming from. I understand where the cons are coming from. It's a very interesting situation, and I don't have an answer. So I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I know what we should do. I don't. I can kind of, point out some flaws with some of the thoughts and whatnot. Maybe, I can, offer opinions and whatnot, but I don't have answers. And I don't envy the team of the job of trying to figure all of this stuff out. It's a job. It's darn sure a job. So, Johnny, I understand your sentiment, and I can't disagree with it. But at the same time, also, the way to keep the new players that are interested, especially as a new player coming in now, if you are going to go through the grind of starting an account, fighting through all of this, and build up, well, now we know you're a real player. We know you're going to be here for the long run, and that's not nothing. Wow, these misses. Yeah, I lose. I lose due to a 0% hit rate. Yeah, I mean, it is absolutely designed to funnel people up, to get people who are, here and willing to invest. There's something to be said for that, too. I mean, they don't want free players. They don't want people to be coming in and draining the ecosystem. The only way there's value in the ecosystem is if there is value in the ecosystem. If you can get everything for free, then that means nothing's worth anything. So fire, water, earth, explosive, no heals, 54 mana. Ugh, no reflection shield. That's right. Is there even any reflection shield at all in this rule set? Is that even a possibility? Because I don't think so. All level 1s, no legendaries. I don't think reflection shield exists in this rule set. Also modern, no reward cards. Oh yeah, Bosun, good call. Yeah, not here, but it's still a real thing. We definitely want Axemaster and explosive weaponry. And you know what? Let's go with Coastal Nymph as well. Maybe we drop the Demented Shark. Maybe we go Sea Stalker. Maybe we drop the Gelatinous Cube and we go... Runecrafter. Just in case they bring a taunt. Yep, do it. Ouch. I think we are hurting here. Yep. We're done. Yeah, we are not doing well in this tournament at all. Silent Summoners healed out 27 mana, no dragon. Okay, we're going green. Oh no, we're going black. Thaddeus, Wendeku, Thug, Necrosite. Wait, I got Gorlodon here, right? I do not have Gorlodon. Five mana left with 3 spots. I mean, we've straight up died of thorns. We pretty much straight up died of magic. Anyone got a better team than this? I don't really think. I'm kind of terrible at thinking with these constraints. I mean, they say restraint breeds creativity, but I'm kind of lost on this one. Silent Summoners, no heals, no levels, no legendaries. It's not there's no legendaries in the rule set, there's no legendaries in the tournament. So, yeah, basically no legendaries in the rule set for every single game. Actually, I think we might have this one. We need like 1 or 2 misses. No, we don't even need misses out of the Arbalest. Yeah, we got this. Flawless, actually. Nope, not quite flawless. Yeah, it's a very annoying rule. I gotta be honest. Like, I keep trying to build with a legendary, and it's like, I don't know what I'm doing with no legendaries available. So that's part of why I'm performing so terribly here. Although, hey, 48th place. What's this? Will pay out up to 25th. So, I mean, my chances are not great with my record so far. But if I lose, oh well, it was 5 DEC. So yeah, it's a novice, no legendary tournament, which is just, it's taxing on the brain. Alright, now we got close range, lost legendaries, 21 mana. We got fire and death. 265,000 power on the opponent's side of the field. He's got level 2 Lamacron, level 4 Bortus, and level 1 everything else. That is kind of ridiculous. Then again, it doesn't matter, I guess, seeing as this tournament is all level 1. So we're going to go... I don't even have Exploding Rats, and Zenith Monk doesn't heal. What the heck is going on here? How do I not have Uraeus? How do I not have Uraeus? It's Lost Legendaries, not Rise of the Commons, so I am confuzzled. Yep, no, nothing there. We flat lose to Magic. Alright, we win. Boom. There it is. Starting this one out a little better. Alright, and let's look at details on this one. Okay, so it's Chaos Legion only. No legendaries, Novice League. Oh, wow. Okay, Chaos Legion only. No legendaries. No levels. Super crazy restricted. Aim True, Noxious Fumes, 32 mana. What's good, Kraken Jr.? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing today? And are you aware of the new proposal being put forth, and what are your opinions on it? We've been kind of discussing that today. Chaos Legion only means I have Cleanse here. River Nymph, yes, okay. Demon Shark, River Nymph, Deep Lurker, no Deep Lurker. Flying Squid. Hey, you're here gonna get out? Like that's how you feel about the new proposal? You're done with the game because of it? I mean, if that's the case, I can't blame you. It's hard to find fault with the logic. That's for sure. Okay, do we want to go 4-1? No, we don't like anything at 1. Do we want to go 3-2? We can go Angelic Mandarin, Igor Darkspear. They'll last a little while. Yeah, we'll try that. Alrighty, next battle. Opponent has 18,000 power. Odd ones out, 56 mana, Life, Earth, and Dragon. Guessing that's going to be the better option. No, probably not actually. Wow. Wow, oh my word, options are limited here. Holy crap. Okay, Hill Giants, Disintegrator, Periton, Venari Scout, Goblin Tower, Slipspawn. This is terrible. Like, this is not good at all. Can we do better in life? I don't think so. Blinding Reflector. Disintegrator. Yeah, no. With being double scatter shots, no. I think that green lineup is our best option. Was not good at all, but send it. That's a terrible team. Alright, we got 14 mana and Spreading Fury, and it's definitely going to be life on life. So, I do not like that at all. Not one single solitary tiny little bit. No, I'm not liking this at all. This is a terrible team. Alrighty, opponent is definitely earthy and has Mylor. Chaos Legion only, Mylor doesn't matter. Little League, 18 mana, no fire. Not loving that team either, but I guess if I'm having this much trouble putting up teams, then hopefully my opponents are as well. We got Earthquake, Reverse Speed, 60 mana, no life. Opponent has 600,000 power. Alright, I have no flyers in water. That is a risk that I take in doing this way, but I appreciate you realizing and being fair about it. Oh, reverse speed. Yeah. Oh, I don't even have Deceiver here? Son of a motherless goat. This is not good. This is not at all good. No on the Thaddeus. Let's go with Kelly. At least then we've got some armor. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Maybe. All right, what do we think? Deep Lurker instead of Magi? Oh wait, we've already got Deep Lurker in there. Sorry, Disintegrator instead of Magi means we lose 2 damage, but we gain the Demoralize. And he will survive another turn. Somebody answer. Disintegrator or Magi? I will go with the first person who answers. Disintegrator heard. Boom, boom, boom. Send it. Oh, good call on the Disintegrator. He brought Grund. Unfortunately, we do not have... Ouch. Any silence. That would have been super helpful here. Yeah, I think we still lose. Yep. Well, darn. I mean, Disintegrator was still the right call. That definitely did not lose us that game. Alrighty, Stampede taking sides, 58 mana. Why am I even looking at what our opponents have? Just assume that they have every possible option, because no legendaries, level 1s, and chaos only. So it's actually interesting because in theory I should have every single card in this tournament in gold except for epics. I have nothing worth, like, expensive enough to be playing in these high mana stuff, though. Okay, no to Thaddeus there. How about Kelia? Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, here we've got more mana. More quality, at least. Alright, do we want Kulu Swim Hunter over Murdali Guardian here? Or River Nymph? Swim Hunter, River Nymph, or Guardian? Ba-do, do, do. You like Guardian? Alrighty. Send it, ship it, do it, win it. Oh wow, Wingsmith. Howdy there. Maybe you're in the chat too. Maybe you sniped me also. I don't know. I think if you were, you could have done a better job countering. because we're running very similar teams, honestly. Very similar teams. Actually, we're running the exact same team, just different order. And yeah, this is very intriguing. It's going to come down to who goes first somewhere. That might have been it. Nope, you win. Yep, that was it. There was who went first. And I think it was when his deep lurker took out my deep lurker. Then the game was unwinnable. Earthquake, Broken Arrows, 14 mana. Again, why am I even looking? Earthquake, Broken Arrows, 14 mana, no water. And I still have no flyers anywhere except Periton. So maybe we go knife. No, we can't go knife for Periton. Go Hill Giant. Periton. Morphoid in the front, Agent in the back. Hill Giant, Periton. Relying entirely upon Periton to get the job done. Reverse Speed, 18 mana. Stop looking. Reverse Speed, 18 mana. Sloan. Arbalest. Blinding Reflector. Scavel Hireling. Celestial Harpy. Send it. Alright, one more battle. We got Explosive Weaponry, no heals, 38 mana, no earth, no dragon. No bows in here. What can I do about evasiveness for up front? We want the Time Mage. We want the Arbalest. We know that. I don't have any kind of nya-nya. There's got to be something better here than Chaos Knight behind the Time Mage. I like Sunkai Harvester because at least he attacks, but he's just so squishy. Yeah, we'll do it. I don't love this team, but I do feel like it's the best I can do. Alright, we got another one matched up. Another very similar team. He brought a healer and an afflict. I did not bring a healer, so his afflict is worthless. We brought a slow. Is that going to change things for us? Oh, actually. And he brought Bortus. Oh, okay, it's Silent Summoners. So we're only going to be 1 speed up. But that 1 speed up is pretty huge. We took out his healer first round. We took out his Axemaster first round. That is huge. Twice. And we got the trample. And we got the trample. I think we're good here. Booyah! All right, everybody hit your, or go ahead and type in your in-game name. This will be open for the next few minutes. We are giving away a Chaos Legion pack. Never Melt Ice. Max Maka. Elephantium. Bootops. Kraken Jr. Ank 12C. M. Howie 123. No, it's just Howie, right? Because it's only going to be one of them, so just pick one. Jiabazai. Jiabazai. Alright, so this is another thing that we have been working on. You may notice this is this is the deck that we are wanting to build to push into Diamond. We want to max Dallin. And we would rent, if we were to go with that Diamond plan, we would start building max Dallin. We would rent long term from somebody, not like on the rental market, because I don't want to deal with that. But we would rent probably water and earth at max level as well, and a few key neutrals, and continue building up death. That way we've got 2 full splinters working on 3 full splinters to play at max level, and then just basically ignore the other couple of that sounds more like pushing down to silver. Wah, wah, wah. No, actually, I feel like Dallin at the upper levels is going to be that much better, because the games tend to go longer. There's so much support involved and whatnot that I think, honestly, Dallin is probably much less important in bronze and silver. Although, I mean, even still there, like, being able to just counter those immortal shield bearer lines, because it can be done in most colors now. I really feel like he is actually going to be a lot better than people are giving him credit for, which it makes me happy because I can build him pretty cheap. But if anyone truly does not believe in Dallin, feel free to send them to On the Mountain. I would love to give them a good home. We currently only have 2 copies, and that's the 2 that I pulled. I don't think I've actually picked up any yet, but... Oh no, okay. I've got 5 BCX worth of Dallin. That's right, because I did pick up a couple. Alrighty, is there anybody else for the Wheel of Death? We're going to start it at 10:25. It is currently 10:24 and change. Boom, 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 boom. So anybody have any spicy teams that they have figured out lately or they've been having any particular fun with? I think that there have been some very fun combinations coming out of the new set. Dave Ira, I see you. Is that your IGN? Because you have Dave the Great also, right? But you've got both of them. Is that where you want it sent? Alright, it is 10:25. We are going to start spinning. Who is our first victim? Howie, looks like you are out. Sorry, my friend. Never Melt Ice, looks like it got a little too hot for you. Looks like Max Maka has Maka the minimum. What's good, General Mondi? Kraken Jr., you have been released. Ank 12, see ya. Down to the final 4. Jaya Bazai, bye-bye. Bye, Tops. Down to the final 2. And of course, Dave Ira wins. Dang you, Dave. Why you gotta do this to me every time? Good game, all. Congratulations, Dave. Now, am I sending it to Dave Ira or Dave the Great? You need to answer me, please, sir. Boom, boom, boom. Dave. Dave. Davey, 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 Davey. It doesn't matter where. Dave wins in places where he isn't. Like, it's crazy. Dave, please input your IGN for me to send it to so I know to make sure you claim your prize. You know how we do. Don't make me send it to Get Good Scrub from SplinterlandsTV. Alright, now back to this proposal. The following examples illustrate how the proposed change would affect reward shares earned under different scenarios. Player in Silver League wins a ranked battle with the following cards. Level 5 common, level 1 common, level 1 rare, level 1 legendary. The reward shares earned by this player will be roughly 70% of the total that they would have earned had they used higher level cards, calculated as follows. So this is basically a fancy version of showing that the level 1 common here is in Silver League. The max for a common, or the minimum for a common, would be 3. So since it is level 1, minimum is 3, then you earn 1/3 of your rewards. The level 1 rare, the max is 2, so you earn 1/2 of your rewards. Level 1 legendary, the max is 1, so you earn all of your rewards for that card. The level 5 common, the max or the minimum is 3. You don't get any extra credit for the 2 extra levels, even though you get to play them, because all that's required is level 3. So the same way in gold. So level common is level 5 minimum because it's level 5 max in silver. Dave, you still need to answer and claim your pack. Ultimately, the Splinterlands team believes this change will go a long way towards preventing some of the workarounds that some players are using in order to earn large amounts of rewards with cheap low-level cards, and should help encourage more card combining, provide more value to owning and renting higher-level cards going forward. So I do believe that it will do what it says on the box right here. Like, it's going to be effective at the designated goal. And that is why there's pretty much no way of denying that this thing will pass. I still, there are still those problems with it. None of that has changed. Like, there are certain cards that you just don't want to level. So this actually institutes a real cost to using Chicken and Fiends, because you're using them at level 1. You're not using them at max level, unless Fiends at max level in Champion and Diamond, of course, but there's no reason to be playing a level 2 or level 3 Fiend. If you're in Silver or Gold, level 1 is perfectly fine, because level 2, level 3 give you nothing. So, like, it's a cost, a literal cost to 0 cost cards, because now it reduces your earnings. Sandworm as well. Yeah, he's another one that is better at lower levels in certain circumstances. And like, okay, for example, going back to Chicken, I have a level 1 Chicken and a level 3 Chicken. So even if I'm in Silver, where my level 3 Chicken is perfectly fine, when we get a no melee rule set and I use my level 1 Chicken because I can't use my level 3 Chicken, then I'm going to be penalized for owning an additional BCX so that I can use it. Because, yeah, like, there's a lot of cards that there's no point in maxing out. Okay, so you do want it sent to Dave Ira. Thank you very much, Dave. I just wanted to make sure, because I know you also have Dave the Great. Chaos Pack. Send to Dave Ira. Congrats, SPL TV, Wheel of Death, 10, 15, 22. That is not 15. That is 15. This proposal has not actually been put forth as a proposal yet. This is a coming proposal that the community is still in discussion about, which is why it's an important topic that I feel this is the type of thing that will affect everybody, and therefore I think everybody needs to know about it. I'm doing my part to raise awareness of it. I think that everybody needs to look into the subject on their own, because it will affect everybody in different ways, and the outcome of this proposal is going to have huge ramifications on the way that Splinterlands grows and operates moving forward. I believe that this might be the single most important proposal that we've had yet. So, again, it's not actually a proposal yet. It is a proposed proposal. So, look into it. Get on the Splinterlands Discord. While you're there, make sure that you go on the SplinterlandsTV Discord and follow this guy and any of your other favorite streamers. But also, definitely get in the Splinterlands Discord and make your voice heard on this. Speak up. Let people know what you think, because right now it's in discussion, which means that we are we're having a conversation to shape exactly the wording on the proposal, because that is going to be hugely important. I'm probably going to vote for this just because I think it's going to pass regardless, and I feel like it will actually benefit me. Although I do have some kind of misgivings about it. Like, it is definitively acting in a way that is not conducive to attracting a lot of new players. It is definitely going to be a barrier to entry, and it is going to turn away some people. That being said, it's a part of maintaining the robust economy that we have, and I feel that more real players are going to benefit from this than are going to be hurt by it. It looks on the surface like it hurts everybody, but if you actually think about it, the way that it works, and yes, this is the video that Bulldog did on it goes in depth with it, but if you actually follow the numbers, as long as you are in the higher percentage of your card's levels, you're actually earning more. Like, in gold, I will still lose a healthy amount of my percentage of our shares. It doesn't change anything for novice. It does not change anything for novice. It doesn't change anything for bronze. It's only for silver and up. And really, it pretty much doesn't change anything for champion. Champion, you basically already need max cards just to be there. So it does affect champion, and it technically has the largest potential effect on champion. But, and also, look at what champion, where they're at in champion right now. Even at 0% ECR, they're still earning 44 SPS per match, right? Even with these nerfs applied, the amount that they're splitting is still so much that it's barely going to affect them at all. We are talking, Whitby, about the new proposed proposal. This is another adjustment to rewards based on card level. I feel like there is almost zero chance that this doesn't pass, but I think it's a very important vote. And I think that it is very important that everybody is it's important that everybody is informed. And this might be one of, if not the most important proposals yet for Splinterlands. And it will have large implications and ramifications moving forward. So this is going to basically penalize you in your rewards earnings if your cards are not at least max level for the league below yours. So it changes nothing in novice, nothing in bronze. Very little in silver. Silver means if your common cards aren't at least level 3, if your rare cards aren't at least level 2, if your epic cards aren't at least level 2, because that's all max for bronze. Then you get penalized based on how many levels your cards are below. Well, I'm not a champion level player, so I'm not saying that that's the case right now, but I know it was not too long ago. Because I saw multiple videos on how even at 1% ECR, they're still making 40 plus SPS per battle because there are so few players up there and such a large pool that even with all of those negatives, that they were still able to get it. Okay, I did not hear anything about the hotfix. I'm sure that... I mean, I'm not surprised it was at all. I just, had not actually heard anything about it. But still, I saw that. I play in silver myself at Summoner level 3 and 4. I was against it in the beginning, but having seen more videos on it, I don't think it's all that bad for silver and gold. What is other people's opinions? The biggest takeaway from it is that it is still actively working against the interests of new people coming into the game. It is a larger barrier to entry for a new player, and without new players, the game dies. And I 100% agree with all of that. None of that is really up for debate. I believe that all of that is true. However, part of what attracts new players is a thriving ecosystem, and this is part of having that thriving ecosystem. And basically what it means is it's going to turn away the free players because you have to pay to be here. It's not a free to earn game. And that's always been the case. That's something that there have been times where it was free to earn, where it was pay $10 for your spell book and you can earn like $30 a week. And those were times when things were not working properly. It happened, and it was also answered very quickly. And I see what you're saying as well, Dolly Hom. Like it's there are some cards you just don't need to level. Like unless you're in Diamond or Champion, you don't need to level up your Fiend. A level 1 chicken and a level 3 chicken is all that you ever need. What's the point in maxing out chicken? He's just not worth the cost. You could just not use them, but why? I mean, it's... And cards like that, like Chicken and Fiend, it introduces an actual cost to using them because they're the zero cost cards, but now they're taking away from your earnings. But also, as I was saying earlier, when you do the math, you actually follow the numbers, the way that the program works. Even if you are losing some of your percentage on rewards because most of your cards are one level under. So we'll say that. Say you're running in gold and your cards are commons are 4s, rares are 3s, epics are 2s, legendaries are 1. So every card is one level under. Well, that means that every card is going to reduce your rewards by 1/5, 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, but you're going to be getting that lowered percentage of a larger pool because 70% of the accounts in gold are not even running 4-3-2-1. They're running 2-1-1-1. You know? So the fact that accounts under you are going to be penalized more than you means that there is actually less overall coming out of, or the fact that every account is getting penalized means that, unless they're running full max cards, means that there is less SPS coming out of the pool, which means that the pool shrinks more slowly, which means that if you are getting less of a penalty than most other people, you are actually gaining because you are taking from a bigger pool. So for me, playing in gold, most of my cards are max silver. Even if I move into diamond, I have a few cards that are into gold range. So diamond is going to hurt me, but not an insane amount. In gold, I'm receiving almost no pain from it. And in silver, I would pretty much be set. Like, I don't think, aside from, like, chicken, and even not even chicken, like, in silver, I have level 3 chicken. So, in silver, I'm good. In gold, I'm almost good. In diamond, I would receive a healthy amount of pain, but I feel like it might still be actually worth the move into diamond because, again, I would be getting that smaller chunk, but it's of a much larger pool. I think Aggie said that the SPL pool would get better, though I don't know if it's related to the hard fork. Anyone knows anything about that? I don't know what you were referring to, Dolly. I will be glad to discuss it if you can get me more information. Whitby, it's also a bit strange that the attitude towards bots from the team. They want them and say that they are needed in the ecosystem, but still they have an eternal ongoing battle towards capping them as much as possible. It's a bit odd. You're not botting by yourself. Okay, so you are right there, and you bring up some good points, but I feel like there's also a kind of counterpoint to that, because it's not just something that they say. It's true. The bots are an integral part of the ecosystem. They're also an integral part of the gameplay. If we only had human players and no bots, you would not be able to get a match with somebody at any given time. It would be much more difficult for the matchmaking process. It would not be nearly as smooth and efficient as it is, because probably 60 to 70%, if not 80 to 90% of the game is bots. That's just facts, because anybody who's, you have people like me who are running 3 accounts on bots, and then you have the bot farms. They're running thousands, tens of thousands of accounts on bots. So that is why there is always a game for everybody at any time, no matter what. And without that, Splinterlands is not the game that it is currently. So just that immediate matchup with somebody at any time is a very important aspect of the bots. Also, look at the difference in prices. Let's go, actually, market. Okay. All right. The reason why we have 1 cent reward cards, 2 cent reward cards, is because of bots. Right? Look at the cheapest card. Look at how many cards we have under a dime as reward cards. All the way up to Jin Chihuahua. Right? We got epics for a dime. Right? Look at Chaos Legion. We got commons at 13 cents. As long as bots are part of the game, it will never grow big. Team will realize eventually your game will just die. No, it's not possible to extricate the bots. It is not possible because, as we were saying earlier, Aggie and Matt have said it a number of times as well. Like, even if we wanted to ban the bots, it is not possible. You cannot keep bots out. Look at any AAA game. Any one of them. Bots are banned in all of them. And yet bots are there. As long as bots can make money, you will not be able to stop the bots. Period. End of story. So why bother trying? Allow the bots and enact things like this that mean that all that they're trying to do is make it so that you can't extract an inordinate amount of value for a minimal investment. So the bots are necessary. The bots are important, and without them, Splinterlands cannot survive. But at the same time, we do have to curtail their ability to just extract value from the game. And yes, it is possible to get the no suitable match could be found. And you can get that nowadays even with the bots there. So if we all of a sudden lost 200,000 accounts because all bots were turned off, how well do you think you'd be able to actually get a match among just players? There will never not be room for players. There will never not be room for players. Bots will never be able to 100% win every game, even against other bots, let alone against humans. Because, I mean, bots are really good. And I'll be honest, like, my Archmage plays my account better than I do. I've never claimed to be the best player. I've also never, I mean, y'all saw it with the tournaments I just entered. Like, I get smashed. I'm not that great. I just try and have fun with the game. But even if, bots were the best and could beat everybody, well, you know what? That means that they're just going to be at the top of their league, and you're only going to be facing them if you're at that level. If the bots become good enough that nobody else has a chance, well, then you're not going to be facing the bots. The bots are just going to be facing all the other bots at the top, and you're going to be facing people in the middle or at the bottom, because that's how it goes. Like, I fundamentally disagree with you, but I respect your opinion, Elephantium. I think that, maybe bots do kill the game over time, but a lack of bots would kill the game immediately, I feel. If humans can't get out of gold, the game is dead. Well, I don't see that happening. I really don't. Like, it's, if you have the cards, getting into Diamond is not that difficult. Getting into Champion, yeah, I could see that argument being made for getting out of Diamond and into Champion. Because if, once it gets to, all max level, if all of the bots are better than all of the people and everybody has all max level cards, then yes, the bots could theoretically take over Champion. Because there would be too many bots in Diamond for humans to be able to get into Champion. However, by that point, cards are worth so much that I don't need to play anything ever again. I could have just sold what I own currently and retire. Like, in order for bots to get to that point, every single one of us who owns any cards, and I'm not saying that they can't already run Champ. I'm just saying, in order to push humans out of Champion, do you know how many bots would have to be in Champion? Like, we're talking about, tens of thousands of accounts that are in Champion. And in order to, push that many people out to be so much better than... No, I'm saying tens of thousands that would be necessary in order to push everybody out. Like, because those people are... Everybody who's in Champion now is still going to be able to play in Champion even if bots get better. Like, the bots are not going to push you out of Champion unless there are so many bots that you cannot get a match against anything that isn't a bot. That's what I'm saying. And that would take probably tens of thousands of bots. Because if they just match with another 200 accounts, okay, so half the time you'll be playing bots and half the time you'll be playing people. So in order to make it to where you cannot push into Champion, there would have to be tens of thousands of bots that are better than you with an equal collection in order to actually push you down. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying there's tens of thousands in Champion right now. No, there's probably not even tens of thousands in Diamond and Champion combined between Modern and Wild. I mean, I know it's a fairly elite club. And again, I'm not saying yes or no to this. I'm saying I don't think there's any way that it doesn't pass. I'm probably going to vote for it because it seems like it does more good than harm. $2,000 strong bots and humans would be D2 max. See, I think that number's a bit low. Maybe mine's a little high. Maybe, and I'm not saying you don't have a better understanding of that meta than I do, because obviously if you're there and I'm not, you've got the experience factor. So I'm not saying you're wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying I disagree. I don't know how few accounts you actually play. This is true. This is something that I've heard actually spoken about by other people who are at that Diamond Champion level. And again, I am not, so I defer to experience. And so yeah, maybe 2,000 accounts would do it, but that still takes 2,000 accounts that are max leveling everything. But again, like, in order for that to happen, all of those accounts have to max out all of their cards. And I mean, maybe not fully max every single thing, but in order to start pushing Champion players out, especially like Champion leaderboard players, like, if you are among the top players in the game, I think the bots have a long way to go before they can actually push you out. I mean, what rank are you in Champion, Elephantium? Let me make sure that we've got... you don't know how far they are. Pretty sure there's a command to see who's next, right? Where is... because I should know who's coming up. I thought there was a way on here. You don't know, you think your main was just outside the top 100. Well, number one, congrats to you, man. Like, top 100 champion, that is That's praiseworthy right there. That is, and your alt was almost the same rating, dude. Dude, you're rocking it. You are definitely kicking some butt at the game, and congratulations to you. I believe that. I guess let me go to SplinterlandsTV.com. SplinterlandsTV. Alrighty, yes, it is P-Trek next, and it looks like he is coming up. So, hopefully, he will be on. Thank y'all very much for joining, and we've had a lively discussion. Oh, okay, 115 and 119. Yeah, that's awesome right there, Elephantium. Thank you for sharing with us, and thank all of you for contributing to the discussion. I feel like we've had some good back and forth. Definitely enjoyed looking at the new art and borders for the Rebellion cards. They look so sick. If you're joining us late and did not catch that at the beginning of the stream, definitely check that out. They look absolutely beautiful. Can't wait. And in the meanwhile, thank you so much for joining. P-Trek is coming up next, joining us live all the way from Thailand, so make sure you stick around for him. Hit up the Discord and follow your boy so you can get notified every time I am going live, and only when I'm going live. Nifty little feature that means you will not be notified if I am not going live. But it is my time. Thank you very much, and I will see you on my stream tonight. Here you go, P-Trek.